What's up guys, it's Flip and welcome back to the channel. Over the past few days we've seen a ton of Season 4 information surface, either via leaks or from Call of Duty themselves. Pretty much every single day we're learning new things about the season ahead, and today is no different. As thanks to Gene JWE on Reddit, we have a ton of leaked content to go through regarding some of the new Season 4 DLC maps, DLC weapons, including some we haven't seen up until this point, and even more. So as we break everything down, if you do enjoy the video at any point, make sure to let me know by leaving a like on it, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on to be kept up to date with all the latest Call of Duty news, intel, leaks, tips and tricks. Now before we get into the massive list of what's new to come in Season 4, I think we should start with a brand new teaser for Season 4 that shows off even more content that is obviously officially confirmed since it's coming directly from Call of Duty. Just a heads up, but this is an Instagram promo post for Season 4, so the quality isn't going to be great, but regardless, we do see Captain Price at the forefront of everything, so that pretty much confirms he will be a main operator in the new season, and thus will probably be unlocked through the Battle Pass as an immediate unlock and a Tier 100 skin because of that fact as well. On the right, we also see Kyle Garrick, aka the new Gaz of this Modern Warfare universe, and we'll actually see both of these characters appear in the leaks that we've got coming up soon. Now of course there is a third operator to the left of Captain Price, but this is an operator we've never seen before. I don't even think we've seen this character in the leak files, at least by picture anyway. But we do know that there's typically 3 new operators per season, so all of these you see on the screen now will definitely be dropping in Season 4. However, that is not all the picture shows. You can actually see a hangar in the bottom left of the picture, and it appears to be from the military base. And in the background there is a lot of smoke rising into the sky. We also know that depending on where you're standing in the military base, the areas behind it are either Bunker 11 or the dam. Some of you already know where I'm going with this, but that smoke is probably the aftermath of either a missile explosion or maybe a nuke going off. So this is definitely teasing something happening to one of those locations in Season 4. We also see the date June the 3rd appearing again, so it would be more than likely be launching overnight from June 2nd to June the 3rd morning, which indicates it will be a large overnight update for all players. Anyway, we now move on to the absurd amount of leaks we've got regarding Season 4. As always with this stuff, nothing can be shown on the screen, but to be honest there's not really that much to show, but this is a very long breakdown of what we expect to see. I will be sure to leave the full Reddit link down below. Gene JWE, the user who has posted all this, has leaked multiple things in the past, so he's definitely got credibility. The first talking point is obviously the weapons. The Galil is brought up once again, and we know that this is pretty much confirmed at this point thanks to the initial Season 4 teaser. But there are now some attachments that are listed alongside the Galil, and these include a short barrel, a long barrel, to offer various advantages depending on how exactly you want to build your gun. There's also various stocks that are enlisted, which include the skeleton stock, a heavy stock, and this Galil does apparently also support a no stock option for better movement. And there is also some magazine attachments, and those consist of the 45 round mag, which holds 7.62 by 39mm rounds, and we also have the M67 10R mags, which apparently changes the Galil into a semi-auto weapon. Now this would basically turn it into a DMR type weapon, which could be interesting. Now after that we of course see the Vector, which was also officially confirmed by the latest trailer for Season 4, but it will come under a new name, which is the Fennec. We also see some attachments here, including various barrels for range, suppression, speed, all the usual stuff. However, the Fennec is also said to have a larger suppression attachment, maybe like the Colossus for the Odin, which could be fun. We also see some stocks listed, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Some ammo attachments include some hollow point rounds that fit the exact same description of the Striker 45. The Vector will pretty much have all the usual stuff you would normally see from an SMG. We also see that the XM109 has been updated in the game files, and it's to be called the Riddick AMR, which of course stands for Anti-Material Rifle. Now this is the grenade launcher like sniper, similar to that of the XM25 from Modern Warfare 3, however we don't have much info on this one. This is now where things start to get a little bit weird. There is also a 4th DLC weapon that was updated in the game files, and it's actually the AN-94. This was of course one of the most popular weapons back in BO2, so I know that a lot of people were very excited about that. But not to burst your bubble too soon though, it is unlikely it will debut during Season 4, especially going off its progression via the game files. Now Gene also says there are some new akimbo weapons in the game files, including akimbo blades and akimbo batons, which are supposedly going to have completionist camos and locks. This means that there might not just be new blueprints for the knife, but rather full-on new melee weapons. However, only time will tell. Anyways, moving on, we also have some new map leaks as well, 5 in total for regular multiplayer and a handful of gunfight maps too. So the first 5 that we see are called The Garden, Broadcast, Oil Rig, Scrapyard and Harbour. Now Broadcast is looking as if it's going to be pretty much the same map from COD 4 that we've seen in TV Station and Warzone, which has been teased throughout the year already. Scrapyard is also confirmed thanks to the Season 4 logos, and Oil Rig is apparently offshore from MW3. However, Garden and Harbour are not easily as identified. Gene also goes on to talk about how some new operators, including Captain Price and Kyle Garrick, who is said to be referred to as Kyle in their operating screen, but 2 other names also appear, Rose and Wood. Gene also assumes that these stand for Rosenthal and Woods, and it's likely that one of them will be the 3rd operator from the teaser we saw earlier. Now there is also a series of files regarding the new weapon mastery calling cards, which apparently will be unlocked by completing challenges like getting a certain amount of headshots, kills while sliding, kills while prone, and all sort of them things. And finally, we also have some game modes that I mentioned, including Juggernaut for Warzone, which has Juggernaut crates spawning, and I guess that's sort of the highlight of the match. There's also Jailbreak, where everyone in the Gulag gets released at set points, which could be interesting. And there's also a Team Deathmatch Anywhere, which doesn't have much of a description, so your guess is really as good as mine on that one. Anyways, with all that being said, that is effectively all the major Season 4 leaks, and it's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you did like the video at any point, make sure to let me know by leaving a like on it, and of course if you are new around here, subscribe with notifications turned on to be kept up to date with all the latest Call of Duty intel, updates, leaks, tips and tricks. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. I've been Flip. Peace.